Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth. This week I have piles of homework, and it's in Christian worldview. I have a quiz and a worksheet where I have to answer questions with I think it's 75 to 100 words for some of them, and then 250 to 300 words for some of the other answers. But I have I think probably 18 pages of notes to take again. Plus, I have the overview, which is 4 pages long in the portal for my school. But it's a lot. And then they want us to watch a few videos and some commentaries on the scriptures. So that being said, this week I'm only going to be able to do 2 videos per day, not including the shorts that I do. But I hope you guys are okay with that. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know if it's just going to be Beguiled and Nimrod's Secret Identity, or if I'm going to be just alternating each day between Yahuah's redemptive story, the Sefer and the BYNV, and Beguiled and Nimrod's Secret Identity. This one is going to be Beguiled, Eden to Armageddon, video number 12. And we are on, let me see, Calamities, Abound. I have one more thing that I was going to mention to you guys. I know most of you know my situation, but one of the neighbors tried to stir up strife between me and my husband. The neighbor said I am a waste of space and that he should throw me out. But my husband was kind enough and decent enough to tell me what the neighbor had said. I don't understand. It's just horrible. If people don't understand your situation, they shouldn't talk gossip about people and slander people. It's not right. My husband explained to him I make YouTube videos and I have school. But the guy still went on and talked about me. So I'm just going to brush it off my shoulders, dust off my shoes, and just keep going. All right. Calamities abound. A huge coronal hole opened up on our sun, December 31st, 2010, appearing as if it had opened up its mouth because of the enormous size. This event spewed a surge of solar wind, charged particles into Earth's atmosphere, arriving January 1st, 2011. Solar cycle 24 had begun with predictions it would be 50% stronger than earlier record-breaking cycle 23, which produced the largest solar flare ever recorded. On February 14th, 2011, the first X-class sun flare occurred following 2 M-class flares originating from the same sunspot region of 1158, all directly aimed at Earth. China's Meteorological Administration released information this solar flare jammed shortwave radio communications there. All right, so if they're worried about solar flares from the sun, that is probably why the White House is talking about doing something to block the sun. If you watch Cinema Shogun, he explains what the White House is planning to do. I think they're going to spray chemicals to try to block the sun. Okay, March 8th through 9th, 2011. The sun produced a series of M-class flares totaling 10 in just 48 hours. NASA's final space shuttle flight of Discovery was about to end and landed safely in Florida after being put on alert. An X1 class flare followed on March 10th, 2011. Come here, Ballerina. These flares were all aimed at Earth when the 4th largest earthquake in recorded history hit Japan Friday, March 11th with a 9.1 magnitude. It also produced a tsunami devastating that country with waves felt as far away as Maui in California, producing coastal flooding. NASA's Solar Dynamics Observatory recorded a 200,000-kilometer-long magnetic filament running across the sun, March 18, 2011. Then our sun unleashed a bipolar beta-gamma formation M-class flare March 23, 2011, just before 4 more earthquakes hit Japan, Myanmar, and Burma. As sunspots in a region known as AR 1176 intensified, they formed a storm that caused the sun to become radioactive at 180 megahertz. Strangely, on March 27, 2011, VHF receivers on Earth began picking up an anomaly of loud bursts like a broadcast from the sun, which sounded like huge waves breaking on a beach. During the middle of April 2011, the largest solar flare recorded in over 5 years ignited when 5 rotating sunspots interacted with each other. A huge sunspot, 1402, erupted on January 23, 2012, causing a M9 class solar flare, and a fast-moving coronal mass ejection produced a geomagnetic size 3 storm aimed directly at Earth. News media on January 24, 2012 issued high alerts due to radiation increases as well as possible blackouts, disrupted GPS and satellite communication, along with huge aurora borealis activity. Airplanes' paths were redirected, with pilots even told to fly at lower altitudes to avoid radiation. This storm was deemed the strongest solar storm since 2005 at the time, but was followed by an even greater X-class storm during March 2012. Predictions by many, including NASA, are that the sun's magnetic field are reversing, or the sun's magnetic fields are reversing, and solar events are going to get worse. Unusual solar flares, sunspots, and coronal holes have continually intensified since 2012, with Earth being bombarded by severe magnetic storms. Our generation is witnessing some of the greatest changes ever on Earth since the days of Noah. This is only going to get worse as scriptural or biblical prophecy promises even greater record-breaking natural disasters, along with widespread death coming in intensity like birth pangs of a woman. This generation will end in fire, with our Creator using powerful rays of His Son against Earth's inhabitants. And the 4th angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. And men were scorched with great heat, and blasphemed the name of Yahuah, which hath power over these plagues. And they repented not. They didn't repent to give him glory. Revelation 16, 8-9. Next time we will be reading Earthquakes and Tsunamis Make Catastrophic History. That one is like 3.5 pages long, so I'm going to be reading that one in the next video. And I'm sorry for bringing up what the neighbor said. It's just it kind of bothered me because the neighbor doesn't even know me, and he said it because I don't bring our dogs out. And you guys know why I can't go out. So I'm still trying to get that fixed, and the guy that's helping me with that still isn't contacting me back, so that's another issue altogether. And I love you all, and I'm glad you all love me too. I'm going to be now it's time to praise Yahuah. Sorry, I was going to say I'm going to be praising Yahuah now. Okay, here we go. Yahuah is with me. Yahuah is for me. Yahuah is greater than all of these things. If Elohim is for me, then who can be against me? From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, Yahushua's name will be praised. Seek him, and you will find him. Knock, and the door will be opened unto you, unto you. Abba Yahuah, You are my Elohim. You give me strength, you give me peace every day, in every way. You're always right there beside me, guiding me on the narrow path. I just added that last little line right there on the end. I thought it would sound better. I'm always getting inspired to write more songs for Yahuah. I love you all with an everlasting love, as our Abba Yahuah and the Shamayim loves each and every one of us. Shalom and blessings, warriors of Yahuah and the truth.